Hi everyone. This is Sona, and I rarely go live on here um, because I try my best to limit my use of social media. But as of lately, I feel that since George Floyd's death, and since um, you know this has brought global attention, that I feel that some people are using the social media platform to posture. And what I mean by posturing, that means that they're still doing a little underlying um, racism. That's what I mean by posturing. They're they're acting as if they're not, but they still are. And I don't know if they're um, conscious of it or not. I don't know because I don't know the person, or I don't know the personality. But some of the posts that I've seen, um, they're very condescending, and you know, and actually I got a little offended. This is serious that we have to, you know, uh, deal with, racism, and we've had to deal with it for so long. And, um, you know, I'm, I'm just over it, and me honestly, I'm still fighting a racist battle right now. You know, I got irritated when I saw white women, all of a sudden they're going on live and saying, "Oh, we need to have the hard conversations." But do you generally mean it, or are you using Facebook as a platform to promote your business on basically the plight of African Americans? I mean, really, um, I'm really curious, because you know what? If you're so anti-racism, you would have spoke up a long time ago. And that's my thing. And you know what? It was um, nice that my coach called me today to check on me. And she's Caucasian, and she genuinely cares for me. And she was telling me to avoid the news, and I told her, I said, you know what? I'm sorry, I can't at this point. But you know, at the same time, she was genuine about it. She's Canadian. But they have racism there. They have racism all around the world against Africans and African Americans. And I mean, there's still people doing racism. There's still people doing police brutality. I have to deal with a protest in my backyard. I have to make sure I get up early enough to run all my errands before they shut down the stores in my area. I mean, this is a freaking reality to me right now. Does that make me feel comfortable? No. My son, he's a 21-year-old black man. He is afraid to leave the house. I managed to get him out the house today because we were together and we were in the car, but still, this affects the African American immensely, because we're wired. When someone calls us the N word or something, that's a fight or flight. That's automatic. We don't think, we react. That's what we do. We react. I've been called out of my name. I've been called a black nigger bitch by a resident in a managed apartments, and I was ready to react. But I calmed down. But when You know, they always tell us to turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek. But when we turn the other cheek, when you turn the other cheek for so long, it explodes. And so I had a situation where the man that I actually evicted and I locked him out of his home because he did not pay rent. And when I was even nice enough to let them come multiple times to get their stuff. And when I let them, finally gave them the last day to get their stuff, and when it was time to lock up the apartment, you know, he said, "But look here, black bitch. You know what? I don't give a fuck what your nigger ass says. I'ma leave when I want to." And I said, you know, and I lost it. I said, you know what? I said, I got your motherfucking nigger, bitch. I said, you gonna get the fuck off my property? I said, don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. And I had to call the cops, and I knew the sheriffs in that area, and I called them. I told them, I said, look, I'm in flight or flight. I'm ready to fight. If I go back down there, I said, you're going to be carrying me in cuffs. And of course, they was like, you know, calm down, take some deep breaths. Where are you? I said, I'm in the front of the property. He said, stay there. We're on our way. Do not go back down there. Stay there. I scared my staff because they never seen me get so angry. Never saw me get so angry before. But it's like it's pre-programmed. I mean, witnessing, I don't even go to Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach is a beautiful beach. I don't even go to Huntington Beach because that area is conservative. They're Trump supporters and they're racist. Cindy, don't worry about it. You know what? I have to do my own healing, and the time is now for me to do my own healing, as well as other people of color that has been discriminated against. I mean, I had to deal with I'm fighting a lawsuit with my current employer. They're racist. Bottom line, they're racist. It's unfortunate. I live in a part of California, in a county of California, which is pretty much conservative. And you have your conservative areas. And the simple fact is that they're just fucking racist. And it's sad that someone would, you know, discriminate against someone by just the color of their skin. And you know, I've out throughout since I've lived here in California, and I'm raised in the South. I had never experienced racism as I have experienced it here. Do I love California? I have a love and hate relationship with California. I love the scenery. I love the weather. I love where I live. But at the same time, I don't like the majority of the people here. It's very hard to make friends. You know, so I just hate that I'm seeing white women especially mock the Black Lives Matter. And Cindy, I'm not on TikTok. I'm really cautious about TikTok. But, you know, just to use that platform to make themselves visible on YouTube, not YouTube, but on Facebook. I just hate that they're doing that, you know, on the plight of people of color. And it's just sad, and I'm like, really, like, I don't even know what to feel. I don't know. I'm one moment I'm angry, next moment I'm just disappointed and disgusted. It's like I'm feeling a lot of wave of emotions right now, and you know, We all bleed the same. But you know what? I'm glad this protest, I felt it coming, and I'm glad that it happened. I'm not too happy about the looting because there was a lot of African American businesses that got hit because of the looting. A lot of them got hit really bad. So, you know, I just asked to say, you know, um, people, please do not use the Black Lives Matter just to uplevel your presence on social media. You can easily uplevel your presence. You can without using, especially the Black Lives Matter. It's no joke. You know, I struggled to get where I am. I had to create my own. And you know what? If you go to my website right now, and it's bad because for a black person to have their own business, the majority of time, if it's not a restaurant, you have to put a white face on it. And if you go to my website, which is, I'm gonna put in the comments, it has a white face because it's just unfortunate that most I'm not saying all, most Caucasians do not support black businesses. And now I'm getting all these emails and saying that, oh, we're going to support black businesses, which you should have been supporting black businesses all along. I'm getting Uber Eats, I'm getting all of this stuff. Oh, we support the black community, we support this, we support that. But you know what? It's sad that it took all of this. It took the looting. It took all of this to get the attention of the world. And it's sad that it had to come to this. I mean, my heart goes out to the small business owners that had suffered from the looting. I believe there's this one woman in Long Beach. She had a dojo, and her dojo, African American owned dojo, her business got burned to the ground. But it was a silver lining out of it, that the fact that someone saw her plight, set up a GoFundMe account, and it was only for $2,000, and she was blessed with $100,000 to get. Now she's starting to rebuild her dojo. But what I'm saying is, if you're truly pro Black Lives Matter, be the change. Realize that not all black people are criminals. I am not a criminal. I've never went to jail. Let alone I've gotten maybe 2 traffic tickets in my whole lifetime. I'm highly educated. I have 2 degrees. I have multiple licenses. I'm actually pivoted my business. I'm doing small business development, helping small business owners be able to get the funding up to $1 million if they stick with me. And I help everybody. It doesn't matter what color, creed, or background, or religion, or whatever, because I've always been like this. I've been so open to help people because my heart goes out to help people, and that is a human basic need. But I've never reciprocated the same from my Caucasian colleagues. Never. And I'm not saying not all people bad, because you know what, I have to say, the vice mayor of my city, he helped me so much during COVID, and I am grateful for him. And I told him, I said, look, if you need anything, or you need somebody to anything, if you need help, I'm here. As long as I could do it from the phone, I'm here. But I have never had anyone, since I've lived out here in California, especially Caucasian ever just reached out in open arms to just really, really help me. So like I said, if you're coaches, consultants, wellness, whatever you do, whatever profession you may do, I please don't use the Black Lives Matter platform to elevate you. You can elevate yourself regardless. You can attract your tribe just by manifesting it. You know, of course you're gonna have your haters. I have my haters now. And you know what? If I don't have haters, I'm doing something wrong. I'm talking about blatant racism. That's what I am talking about. You know, I went to the beach in Coronado del Mar. I was the only African American. Even I'm biracial. I'm sure you see how light my skin is. And I went there and I had white people looking at me like I was crazy. And then I turned around and I saw this big banner that says, Trump, make America great again. Guys, I walk with a cane and I'm hobbling trying to run to my car so I can get out of there because I was scared for my life. I was scared. I should be able to go to the beach freely. I should be able to. It's free to go to the beach. I was afraid. I literally was afraid. No one ever should be. I should be able to go to a park or somewhere without fear. I hopped in my car. I pulled out and I sped off. I just wanted to breathe the ocean air. That's all I wanted to do. That's it. And this needs to stop. And I just got so upset because I felt that there were some coaches on here using this a way to give them more visibility. And you know what? You know, I'm a coach as well, and you know, I had already explained to like a lot of coaches I have talked to. You know, they was like, "Oh, I charge $10,000. I could do 2 payment plans." You know what? Not every person is created equal. So if you wanted a black client and they don't have the access to funding to get a loan like a white client does, of course they're coming out in hordes. Of course they are. My city had made a legal statement, and they're publishing a public statement because it's racism. There's certain areas in my city I can't go to because they're racist. But people are using this platform for other things than what it's supposed to mean, and that makes me upset. That really makes me mad. And you know what? And I've noticed it is a cycle for me because I get on here when I get mad. Usually I'm pretty chill because I have a YouTube channel. Most of my videos are on YouTube. I may share the links on Facebook. But I'm just upset. I'm appalled. I'm disgusted. I'm disappointed. I'm all those things. I'm all those things. I really am. For me to have to do business and I can't put diverse faces on my website because I'm trying to attract a certain clientele. It's sad. It shouldn't matter. I have the expertise. I have the qualifications. I have the education to do what I do in business. I'm a law of attraction mentor. I'm a business development mentor. I have extreme wealth of education on the subjects, but I can only attract a certain clientele because of the color of my skin. And it's sad. It's really sad. I mean, even in the state of California, they just passed a law against people discriminating against ethnic hairstyles. I've been told by many bosses when I worked in corporate America that I had to straighten my hair. I couldn't wear braids. If I wear the curls, they have to be neat curls. And I have really curly hair, and it gets big and it gets wild and it's freaking gorgeous. And I from straightening my hair so much, my hair was falling out. I almost lost my hair from doing all that because I had to conform to what they wanted me to look like. So, you know, as being an African American, I'm glad, I'm happy to be, thank you. I'm happy to be an African American. It makes me strong, it makes me resilient. But me as a African American single mom to a 21-year-old black man that I have to have a discussion again with to make sure he feels comfortable going outside. My son didn't leave out from outside for 4 days when the riot started. 4 days he would not go outside. And I had to tell him, babe, it's okay. You could go outside. It's okay. I made him go to the computer IT place with me today because he didn't want to go outside. So I guess I'm done with my rant. um, but thanks for listening, and I'm gonna get off here. I am going on about 2 hours of sleep. I'm gonna try to get me a nap in before I decide to cook dinner. So I'll see you soon, and be good, be safe out there, wear a mask, and stay at home. Stop the spread of COVID, but COVID is getting bad too, and that's another video. So I'll see you soon. Bye.